Hi friends, Linda here from my fantasy homestead. I am doing something different today. We were talking about that my freezer is full and I need to process tomatoes. Just trying to avoid everything in my garden. Need to tidy this up as well. Today is gonna be a tomato day. Let me just open up the door. Here we go. Be ready for something very, very dark. Look, it's dark. I went through this a couple days ago and I split the tomatoes up in the different colors. I have a plan. That's extremely heavy. There's more room. Potentially, I will need to go through that all again. We are gonna experiment today and we are gonna make, well, I'm gonna see if I can make different colors of tomato sauces for pizza. I saw a yellow pizza sauce someone had made on Instagram and it looked super strange and super fun and I want to try to do it. I know that I had different colored tomatoes and basically this is experimentation, seeing if the sauce that we produce is gonna come out at different colors. And do you need to add artificial colorings to make the sauce look like super yellow or super red, etc, etc. I was worried that the tomatoes won't fit in the pots because not always all of my pots fit on my hob and it's very hard to fit them all in. Last year I used my large canner to shove all of the tomatoes together and then I boiled them for a whole day and I was worried that it's not gonna fit this year, but they did and I'm very happy about it. I just lost the tomato, but I got it back. I really like these little yellow ones. They are so tasty when they're fresh. I think all of these are ready to go now and I just need to add a little bit of water and then I need to leave them on a very low simmer for at least 2 hours. I will come and check in on them from time to time, but I need to go back to work. I'll see you in a bit. Let's see how the colors come out. These have been on the stove for about now 45 minutes and these ones have a lot of water now around. I added a little bit on the bottom, but because they were frozen they are releasing a lot of moisture now, so I'm gonna skim off as much water as possible because then they will need to boil down as well. Basically the point is I don't want to be here for 10 hours waiting for it to reduce in volume, for the water to evaporate. If I could just skim it off before. Makes sense, right? This is the color of the water and there's no bits in it. Okay, I had a bit of an issues with the recording and I have been recording for about 2 hours now, but it actually wasn't recording. So I'm gonna explain what we've been doing thus far. I have blended these and basically they are pureed and they're just warming through. I almost got them to the right consistency. So this is the yellow one, that's the purple one, and behind there you can see the red one. I will need to add lemon juice to each of these. I have measured how much volume I have. So this one's 3.5 liters,
This one's 2 liters, and that one, the red one, is 1.5 liters. So we'll need to calculate the lemon juice compared to that, because on 3 liters of lemon juice, 3 liters of puree, you need to put in 125 milliliters of lemon juice, and you need to be very specific for this because you want the acidity to be right. Otherwise, it will spoil, and there could be potential botulism, which, as a bacteria that lives in the food, it's not fun because it's odorless, colorless, and tasteless, and you don't know if it's there. You just get sick and potentially die. Basically, I was talking about like acidity in foods. So you need one of the three things. You need either salt, vinegar, or sugar, at which point you can water bath things instead of pressure canning. If it's a low acidity foods, or you don't put extra bits in there, you need to pressure can it. For example, carrots and beans, you need to pressure can those things. But jams, because you have added extra sugar, you can water bath, because the sugar will literally burst cell walls for bacteria. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm just getting this to the boil, adding the spices. I'm about to make the spice mix and lemon juice. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna do the spice mix here on the book, because otherwise the book will close and I will not know exactly what I need. One of oregano, one of garlic powder, and one of salt.
This lemon squeezer is still the best thing I think I have ever bought in my life. It is so much easier than the one I had before. I saw this on Acre Homestead. Becky was using it and I really fell in love with it. So now it's mine. I just don't know what to do with the rinse and leftovers. If you have any advice, please let me know.
Got the lemon juice after a long time. It took a long time squeezing it. But, so 125 goes in here, in the yellow one, and then this one, these two split the other one. And then all of this, oh, I'm so white, wow. Then all of the spices go into the yellow one, and then I need to mix another one, split half and half with this one. My jars are already boiling, I can hear them tick, and then the lids are there because they're finished and I needed the ring to warm up the sauce. And I'm cheekily adding 1 tablespoon of my own basil that I dehydrated from my own garden because I really like it in the pizza sauce. The recipe basically says that I can add extra spices as long as I do not change the lemon juice amount, because that is the most important part. The red one is already at the right consistency that I like, but these two will need to have a little bit more time. So I'll see you when they're at the right consistency. Okay, we're ready. Everything's ready. I just need a piece of cloth for the rings. I have my vinegar. I need my jars out. They've been boiling for some time, probably like 35 minutes. And the sauces are ready to go.
I always get distracted at this stage because I feel so much under pressure of performing, because I have all of the sauces ready and they are hot and they're ready to go. You have the jars that need to come out, and you need to get them out in a way that you do not pour hot boiling water on yourself. Then they all need to go in like super fast while they're still hot and sterile. And you need to put the rings, you need to do the rims with vinegar. It's just like so many little things when I have so many other things happening in my brain at the same time. Yeah, distracted.
I think I'm gonna start with the purple one first. Just don't have much room here at all. Need to leave about 1 centimeter headspace, but otherwise fill it all up. Come on. Ooh.
My canner can fit 9 jars, 9 half-liter jars. It's a bit of a stretch, but I did manage to fit them all in, and I'm so proud of it.
This timer starts only when these are starting to boil. Otherwise, I need to tidy up. And I still have some leftovers left, and I'm thinking I'm gonna mix them all up and just freeze them for when I'm making tikka masala. I'll show you. I have very little left of purple one. I don't want to discard it because it is labor of my love. I mean, I planted the seedlings, I took care of the plants, I harvested it, I froze it, I cooked it now. I don't want to put it down the drain or down the bin. Ta-da! 3 colors. kind of. You can kind of see it. Very little purple left, lots of red and lots of yellow. Well, not yellow, orange. I'll let this cool down naturally because you can't do anything with it until it's hot. And then we're just gonna pop it in the freezer.
I think I talk about this in every video, but I always feel overwhelmed with the amount of washing I have, or if there's a clutter around me, I can't function. So I'm trying to do a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of a time, so very little for short periods of time, and trick my brain into cleaning for half an hour in half-an-hour cycles, and that usually helps. with managing the environment around me because I just can't function without it. So every time I cook, I usually have a reset afterwards, because if I walk into my kitchen and it's messy, I just don't want to be in there. And I really like my kitchen, except that I would like more light in it because I think it's very dark. There's me doing T-Rex arms, yay. Very fun. This was not fun. I almost quit because it's just washing the pots takes so long that your brain just gets distracted. But I persevered, and it was because of you guys behind of me, and I knew that the camera was recording, so I needed to finish it all off, and that helped. Thank you so much.
It is boiling, and I have put the timer up. We have 31 minutes left, and then this is gonna be done. I'm so happy. It's been a very long day in here, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and there's definitely experiment. I tried the purple one, the red one, and the yellow one, the tomato sauces. I tried them before I put them in a can, in a jars, and the purple one is definitely the winner. I think it's because of the tomatoes, because they are paste tomatoes. They have like the perfect level of acidity versus the sweetness. The yellow one was super acidic. It is super acidic, but hopefully on a pizza it doesn't matter. And the red one is the most mild. I think it's gonna go with anything you want it to go with. Yeah, but the purple one's the winner. It might not look the best color, but the best taste, definitely, 100%. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.
I really think they came out gorgeous. What do you guys think? Do you like them? Would you make them yourself? Let me know.